Okay, well, I'm back. I had a guy call me earlier. I've had a tree bottom Alice Chalmers plow I've had for sale for a long time. And a guy called me this morning. Said he met me. Said he'd like to try that plow. Okay. Out. I had it underneath of cedar tree back there, kind of protecting it because it was way up underneath there and stuff. So anyway, soon I hooked onto it and pulled it out there where you can see it. He said, "Oh, wow, I can't use that." I said, well, I asked him, I said, "So you got an Alice Chalmers WD-45? He said, "No, I got a Ford Ferguson." That won't work. No, it's not a 3-point hitch. It's a special made plow for Alice Chalmers 45. So part of it connected to the connecting arms, and the other part went, you had to take the drawbar off, and then the other part went way up underneath where the drawbar actually connects to it, and so it's the only thing it'll go on. WD or WD-45. So anyway, what I was getting at back here, I was telling you, y'all seen how full that thing was. So it was actually above the full mark. The full mark right there, according to that dipstick, is right there. So more or less a 1/4 inch underneath. So that pan should have came off there, because see, transmission fluid expands when it gets hot. So and that hot, it should only have been that level. So cold, it should have been down in this level. So that's telling me it was over full. So but like I said, I took it out, drove it, had that issue, it came back, left it running, put it in park, pulled the stick, and it was about, down to close to the edge. So I put almost a quart in it. Well, I didn't put none in it right then. I went ahead and let it set, because on the dipstick it says a cold, where you can check the level with a cold, oil cold. So I went ahead and let it set overnight. It was quitting time that time anyway, so I let it set overnight. Pulled the stick out on it. And of course it was way up here, like over full. I said, well, what the heck? So anyway, I went ahead and started it then, and then pulled the stick with it cold. Well, then it was down there pretty close to the edge. So I put just a little bit at a time in there until it was actually, I think I put like not even half a quart, just some in there. So then I took it for a drive, warm it all up and stuff, come back and I pulled the stick on it, and it was just it was in the band of being full, but I wanted to top it off to the very top mark of being full hot. And that's what I did. I went in, I probably put about a quart. And I was thinking, I said, well, by doing the frame swap, by the time I took the lines all loose and everything else, I thought, well, I thought I lost probably a quart. So I thought, well, that'd be about right. So anyway, that kind of concerns me now that that was so full. You can see it's got slope. But still, when I was loosening it, it was coming out the top. Being full, going way back there, I'm kind of curious there, where's my rope left? I don't see it up there now. Well, I don't see it up there now, but anyway, I don't know what's fibbing to me here now, but anyway, I'm going to see if I can pull that filter off of there and take a look at it. I want to give you, while it's still dripping there, I'm going to give you a little tour of the shining light of the underneath of the truck. I mean, it's not perfect, but it sure looks a lot better than it did. It's kind of rusty looking. Of course, I haven't got the inner fender walls in there yet, but I did notice the reason why my ABS light is on. Both of my ABS sensors are still unplugged. Right there, you see there on the front. So I'm pretty sure I plugged them back in and it's gonna look pretty good. I mean, that light should go out. But as you can see down through there, it looks pretty daggone good. I mean, to me, a whole lot better than it did. That shooting that black on the bottom of that cab sure did wonders. You can see there's spots that it didn't get coated, but oh my gosh, it just looks so much better. See, there's a spot there. It needs touched up a little bit. I got some more black. And then, of course, I got in a hurry to put that bed on there so you can see how it looks. So I figured, well, you know, I'm wanting to get the other project started there. I can always take that bed back off and redo it. And paint it and clean those little rust spots and stuff. Do like I did underneath of the cab. But the guy that's going to paint it for me and put those other doors on, he's probably going to take that bed off anyway. So I'll just pay him a couple extra bucks stuff to go ahead and paint that to black up underneath there. But she does look a whole lot better. Duck. Oops, sorry. But yeah, she looks pretty good. See, that's the reason I wanted to shoot that clear lacquer over there. All those stickers and everything are still there. Put that rust converter stuff on it. So yeah, I think it looks real good. Good and clean. But anyway, let's pull this filter off. I'm just looking at that pan. wanting to show you the bottom of this pan. I'm kind of concerned about. There's the magnet. I call that normal. So I call that pretty well normal. See if I can get this light to cooperate with it. Put a little wire on it so I can hang it. Since there's nothing down there on that magnet to speak of, I don't think we're going to find anything metal wise. He did that on purpose, people. Brings up the subject. I'm kind of looking for a washer and dryer to stick out here and just drain it. Drain up there somehow, catch it. But anyway, to wash all the rags and stuff. My wife don't even like washing dirty clothes. Matter of fact, she does it separate from her clothes. Just want to take a real close look. Let this thing drip for the weekend. Go to town tomorrow, pick up new fluid. One more, guys. number. I did call a transmission guy, you know, when I was thinking about, well, that'd be a good time to overhaul this engine and transmission, what's out. And the guy had an ad running at the transmission shop in town there. And he called me back, I left a message, he called me back, because they don't overhaul motors and stuff. So he said, I'll give you. He said, well, does the transmission shift good and all that stuff? And I said, well, yeah. At that time, it did. And he said, well, I wouldn't do anything with it. No. And that's what I said, you know, well, my buddy that was on the transmission shop more or less said the same thing about automatic transmissions. Don't open them up unless you're having issues with it. Don't do what it says in the book there, well, every so many miles, change fluid, and new filter. Usually, transmissions don't have an issue. Concerned about that. Yeah, it's cool. It's not making any sense. One thing I never have done is rebuild a transmission. I say it probably wouldn't be an issue, but my friend had a transmission shop. He can tear them down and put them back together, I mean, no time at all. It's whatever you get used to. He had the act to be able to keep them up, the shift kit in them and all that stuff. You know what? I don't think it's going to drip that much more. And you gotta go ahead and put that new filter in. Something right here. See that? Not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like that. That's still cool. Kosher here. But these two ears here are supposed to go up in there, and there's a spot there, there. And none of them line up. And then you got this here. to go up into anything. Just over there is a spacer, I guess. And I bet you this here. Clean that up real good, and I'm not going to leave it exposed, so I'll be right back. GoPro stop recording. GoPro stop recording.